Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60 and Me. I have a question for you today. Do you love yourself? What do you love about yourself? I asked this question of our 60 and Me community because there are so many societal pressures and situations that we're facing as we get older that make us doubt that there's anything about us to love. We think about the negative things, the things that we've done that we regret, and when you think about yourself, you have compassion for other people, but for yourself, there's really maybe nothing that you feel you truly love. And I think this is one of the things that we can help each other with here on 60 and Me, because if you live in an isolated view of yourself, you may feel that you have no value, that you're irrelevant, that you're invisible, and you're not. Okay, so this is the most important thing to know, that you're not. 60 and Me is here to support you. I'm on this journey with you. And when you think about the things that are putting pressure on us to feel bad about ourselves and that we're not perfect, that we are imperfect, not good enough. There's the physical appearance. There's things that happen to us as we change. You can't avoid looking in the mirror and seeing the wrinkles and the thinning hair and whatever else is going on. Also, your career changes. You've made shifts in your career where you were maybe relevant or important or valued, and that's changed as well. This is another pressure. Also, there's just the whole thing about youth, that being a youth-centered culture makes us feel like we're just not worthy, that we're just not good enough for any positivity. Societal pressures really overwhelm, and of course the media portrayal. Brands don't want to talk to older women because we're not marketing their products in the way that they want. The media projects us as being stereotypical. We're not smart enough. We're not technology savvy. You know all the things we've talked about here on 60 and Me. So what can we do? Well, one thing I asked the 60 and Me community recently was just to tell me what they loved about themselves. And the answers were really, really wonderful. And I want to share them with you and then talk about how, if you're not feeling that there's much that you feel you love about yourself, that you can actually start making some lifestyle changes. And I've got some ideas, okay? So the first thing that people said most of all, I think, was that I love that I'm kind. I love that characteristic in me. I am a kind person. I think that, we get so much perspective as we get older that we understand that life is just a balancing act, that you cannot tell what anybody's got going on in their lives, and just being kind to everybody is a really good quality. So a lot of people said that. I love that I am kind. I love that I'm resilient. Many women said that they've been through challenges in their lives and they love the fact that they have bounced back. And I love that I'm resilient. Another thing is I love that I am wise. Okay, I don't think we should be nervous about saying that. We're wiser. We know how things can end. They say when they're like a kid, like, it's all going to end in tears. Well, sometimes it does end in tears. We're wise. We know. We understand. And despite all of that, we can say that we're kind, or that we're understanding. Another thing is that we're open-minded. I love the fact that I am an open-minded person. I love that about myself. And I think that that's, for me, a great communication opportunity. Some people said, I love that I'm independent. I love my independent nature. The ability to take care of yourself, to be able to be resilient, to be able to be creative in taking care of your life. And that's another one. I love that I'm creative. I love that about me. I actually, that's personally is my one of my words, but maybe it's one of yours too. I love that I'm adventurous. Lots of women said that, and I really think that's really fun. And you can tell this when you ask people what's on your bucket list. It's all travel, adventures, doing things that I never have done before. So that's another beautiful word that women in our community use to describe themselves. I love that I'm a good friend. I'm reliable. I'm trustworthy. I love that people can count on me. And I think that that's a really beautiful word to use, that, I am just reliable. I am trustworthy. I'm a good friend. You can say I'm confident. I'm confident about life. I can do things. I've learned what my shortcomings are. I know that, I have some boundaries, but I am confident that I'm in the right place at the right time, doing what I love. And that's another thing. I love that I am free. I love that I feel I don't have to be judged by anybody anymore. I am my own person. I love that I have style. I love that I've found my style. I'm stylish. Maybe that's the word. So I would love you to think about this as we're talking here, and just right now, maybe I'll take a pause. Just think in your mind, one of these words or any of the other words that you would use to say that I love that I am. I bet you've thought of a few. I would love to know, if you leave them in the comment section below, I would really like to understand what you feel about yourself that you love. Forget all these shortcomings, forget all the things that you don't love about yourself, and just let it go. I mentioned earlier some of the pressures that we mentioned. There's common responses, buckets of categories that people say they love about themselves. So if you haven't got the word, think about relationships. I'm a good mother. I love that I'm a good mom. I'm a good friend. I'm a good partner. I'm a good wife. Or say that I'm my achievements. I love that I was successful in my work, or that I'm competent, or that I am skillful, that I am a good whatever. That you have kindness. I mentioned that, resilience. Lots of them. Now, if you haven't found your word yet, or maybe you've got hundreds of, maybe you love lots of things about yourself. And actually, in a way, I must admit, I think I've got some words that I really love about myself. I mean, I could, if you equally ask me what I think are my shortcomings, I could come up with, a few there too, and like we all can. But I think that understanding to be compassionate about ourselves, and all the other people that we're compassionate for, is just to transfer some of that wisdom and some of that praise back to ourselves. So what do you love about yourself? How can you change your lifestyles to actually understand this and bring them to the forefront, rather than at the back, like I'm this, I'm that, and that. But I'm a good person. Yeah, I'm kind. Yeah, I got some wisdom. There's the second thoughts. Put them as the fourth thought. So what can you do? Well, journaling. Journaling is a great way to sort of write down. And they actually say when you write stuff down, it actually does something to your brain. So write down that word, put it on the fridge, put it on a wall, make a poster with that one word, this I love about myself. I love that I am whatever. If you don't have a word that you can find that describes you, that you love yourself, you need to talk to someone, a friend. Maybe here on 60andMe, you can come join our Patreon group and talk about what, is on your mind. There must be something in your world that you love about yourself. And if there's not, get some support, okay? Because that's hard. That's a heavy, heavy burden to carry if you don't feel like you love yourself. And maybe you've done something recently, or you did something in the past that you just can't let go of, that it just holds on to you, it defines you, it describes you. Let it go. Just let it go. Because it's not relevant anymore. You're not that person anymore. Whatever the qualities were in that person that you don't like, you're a different person now. And you've got to understand that, you don't owe it to anybody to talk about that, to relive it, to go through any of the things. You just know that you need to move forward and find a word, at least one, that describes what you love about yourself. Start today. Find that one word that's going to guide you. Because if you don't have that word focused, and it's just in like a smudgy blur in the background, like, yeah, I'm wise, but God, I made a big mistake then. Or, especially I think if you're estranged from your children. I'm heartbroken sometimes well, all of us are, by what we have to go through sometimes. And some of your stories are just so dramatic. And, there's always lots of guilt and regrets and feelings that overcome the goodness. You may not, your daughter or son may say that you're not a good mom, that you're not a good friend, that you're not a good whatever, but you know that there are qualities about you that are good. And you've got to focus on those and bring them to the forefront. Because if you don't, you're going to dwell in this world of an empty space there where nothing to love about yourself. So I'm encouraging you to start today. Find one word, share it in the comment section below. If you see someone that's used the same word as you, give them a thumbs up, give them a heart, give them a comment. I don't think we comment enough on some of these videos. I think people watch them and they just, they move on. But I think the reason that we do these videos is for conversation, is for communication, is for sharing. So, and I did mention earlier the Patreon group. It's our supporters group, and if you're interested in joining, it's $3 a month if you want to join the angel level, and that is the level where you can join our live shows. So Monday, Wednesday, we get together, we talk, like just chat, no visual. It's not a Zoom, it's just a chatting one, and there's so many connections that are being made. There are women from all around the world. So try that. Check that out if you want. Patreon.com. I'll leave it in the description under the video. But have a wonderful day. take that word and make it your mantra today. Make it your chant and leave it in the comments section. I look forward to hearing what you love about yourself. Okay? I love you. Take care.